morning, friends. I am back again today showing another mass make using up some book pages that I had left over from a junk journal that I created, or actually altered book journal. And I can take book pages and use them for ephemera pockets or whatever. But when I get a huge stack, it's time to mass make. So I'm starting out by ripping the edges of my pages off. And I will end up with a stack of those. Also, you'll notice those will start building up on the side. No worries, come back another day. I have a plan for those too in another mass make, so those won't go to waste. But anyway, I've tried to record this several times, and I keep getting interrupted. So up and down the stairs I go. So now I'm out of breath and re-recording again. So I speed this up because it's, obviously repetitious. I'm going to go through the whole stack of book pages that I have and cut off all four sides. Now this pocket I first learned from Pam at the Paper Outpost. I'll try to remember to put her link in the description box down below. So I have a whole stack of these now, and yeah, look at that yumminess. Anyway, so these pockets call for 2 sheets of book page, which is great because it's an awesome way to use up a lot of pages quick. So what I've done is taken the book page and I've turned them so that the script is upside down. I'm going to reach into that pile that I cut off from the edges and find some pieces that will fit nicely across the top. That just covers the upside down text. So then we'll have a kind of a clean slate for embellishments, stamping, whatever, when we're ready to use these pockets in journals. So I grab my glue stick and cover that and place that down at the top. You can see a little bit of the script through, but that's okay. So now I'm going to take the top. Oh, I guess I do decide. I did a couple of these without the little thumb holes, but I decided I like the thumb holes best. So at the bottom, I'm going to, with both pages lined up, cut the thumb holes. So I'm going to take the top page and I'm going to fold it up so it's just below where we laid down that blank strip. It just covers it over, and I'm just going to finger press it into a pocket, and we're going to take the wet glue now and we're going to glue the sides of that closed, so that will form our first pocket of this project. And it's a super quick process. I really love how easy these are. I've made them a lot in the past. Yeah, they work well. And you get three pockets, 2 smaller pockets on the front, and then the whole size of the book page is a pocket as well on the back. So now I'm taking the back layer and I'm folding it up and finger pressing that too, kind of in a position where I feel the pocket is, deep enough to hold a little tag or little pieces of ephemera if I choose. Yeah, so then I'm going to pull the back side down and I'm just going to go right up the sides on both sides with my liquid glue and fold that up, and now we have the third pocket. So, and you can see I've used these pages for inking. That doesn't bother me because those will get glued against the page, so you won't see any of that. But even still, if you did, and I used it as a floating pocket, I can embellish around that, and no worries, no worries. I like all the inking. So I'm just showing you here where the 3 pockets are. That's a pretty good size pocket. But I love it. And then I take my ink dauber and just ink around the edges. take this little spare piece and tuck it into the pockets so that it makes it easy to ink up the edges. You can kind of see the distinction between the pockets, since there's text that kind of causes them to all blend together. Okay. So I like taking the ink and just inking around all the edges. It kind of just makes it stand out a little. So I'm going to do the same process with all these pages. So I do speed it up. And some of them worked to my advantage. I had some pages that were blank on the back, so I didn't have to stick anything at the top. So that was nice. And same with the bottom. So you can kind of, you know, it's obvious where the pockets are. But yeah. So there's so many resources on YouTube for mask making, different things, including pockets. So many people, so many awesome ways of doing it. I kind of migrate towards the ones that are super simple. And yeah, that's kind of my jam, because I want to put all of my time and energy into the building of the actual journal. You know, I like all of the elements too, but I want those to, and the reason for the mask making is to have all those at the ready, right? So we can just reach for them, decorate them in the way that we need for each journal. So I can custom decorate. I can have some of these for a shabby chic journal if I want, because I'm going to leave all of these plain. And then I'll have, you know, I can do some in my scavenger hunt and have them more of a nature foresty theme. So that's what I love about these. So they're going to stay basic, just like this. I'm not going to add any kind of decor. I think I show a couple at the very end that I had in the beginning. Started to use pieces of a masterboard that I had left, and I put those over the pockets. But I really like just keeping them more neutral. So yeah, I think in the end I got quite a few, and my whole goal was to just use up all of the book pages that I had stacked up in my little scrappy containers, which I did. So I think that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I think I must have missed one. So I think I got 10 in total. And this is the one I'm showing you where I had, I put a little stamp ticket from a Tim Holtz set that I had pre-made, and just it fit perfectly over the top pocket to cover up the upside down text, because I ended up not paying attention because it's been a while since I've made these and had the text upside down. But oh well. But here I'm showing you there's a big back pocket, and then you have 2 shorter front pockets, but they're big enough to hold tags, like I said, or what do you call it? Journaling cards. But yeah, but stay tuned. I will be using up the strips from the outer edges of these pages, and I appreciate you guys watching. Take care.